It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hey, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about Saw. Let's really talk about Saw. The 10 movie long franchise, which I think is way too long for any movie to go on for. Like, the way they kept this movie relevant throughout all these years is amazing to me. They just recently released Saw 10, which I gotta say, pleasant surprise. I fully expected going there and that movie to be ass, but it wasn't. It actually was a good movie. It actually was the best. No, I'll put it at top 3 Saw movies I've seen, because I'm not watching those other ones. I've seen the reviews and oh my god, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not putting myself through the torture and watching those. So even though this video is called Saw franchise and how I can beat them, kinda, because I haven't watched all of them, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. So being the horror movie extraordinaire that I am, I believe that I can survive most horror movies, if not all horror movies. A lot of these horror movies that y'all see are completely survivable. It's like the movie has to intentionally dumb down people's intelligence, because I do not believe people will react this way in an actual survival situation. Same thing with Saw. John Kramer, who is the main villain in the Saw franchise, his whole morality is fucked because you can literally be anybody and get dealt with. Bro could be driving his car one day, look over, see you jaywalking, next thing you know you wake up in a field of glass and have to walk across it just to stay alive. That's some bullshit. We probably all have that one person. Actually, many people in our lives we've probably seen do some nefarious things. And we just like, no, they're not a bad person. This doesn't make them like a terrible person. But let John see you. Oh, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. I bet if John seen his mama steal something, she getting dealt with. Just go back to why his morality is so stupid, because he's doing these things to all these people because of things they did in their personal lives. But like, you're judging them. Where's your test? Where's his game? Like, where's what about him? This whole holier than thou argument is so stupid because nobody's perfect, including John. Maybe I'm going too far and trying to find like a reason, because he is a psychopath, but I don't know. It's so obviously contradicting that I don't even understand how he can miss it. Going back to the topic of how can I beat these movies, I go on an entire hour-long yap session about how I could beat a lot of these horror movies. Probably not even get caught by whoever the killer is. When it comes to Saw, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna get caught. I'm talking, it don't matter if you live in the richest area, if you live in the projects, rain, sleet, snow, you're gonna meet that pig in a blanket. I swear, they have to at least have like a 95% success rating in catching people. See, so getting caught, inevitable. But you see, getting caught isn't the issue. See, when you get into the game, that's where the magic happens. So to beat the game, all you have to do is not play it. I know, it was that simple. It was that simple. I'm not even giving him the satisfaction of seeing me struggle out of that shit. All you gotta tell Jigsaw, because I'm not doing it. Who knows? He might respect it. He might be like, you know what? This kid shows a lot of balls. I'm gonna let him up out of here, man. It might be that crazy. It might happen. Now with that method, your survivability might be 10%. Let's be completely honest here. Those odds are better than any in the situation you're in at that point. I saw a lot of reviews of people saying that Saw 10 is like the best Saw in the franchise. I agree, but to a certain extent. I don't believe it's the best, but it's definitely one of the best. I think Saw 2 is the best Saw in the entire franchise. But I might be biased in saying that because I just like movies where a group of people have to overcome an obstacle. Those are my favorite type of horror movies. Also, I haven't watched all of them, so take that opinion as you will. I don't even see any of the movies I have watched being better than 2. Also, I've watched most of the Saw movies, but it's like some of them I just can't remember what the hell happened in them. I got like bits and pieces of some of them in my head that I can't remember, but for the most part, they can't be that interesting if I can't remember them, because I'm so critical of movies that there's no way I wouldn't remember it was interesting. I can 100% remember Saws 1 through 4 because I remember that those to me were the best in the franchise. And 10, because I just watched it. So if I had to rate the Saw movies that I've seen, Saw 2, Saw X, Saw 1, and Saw 4. I was just informed that there's a Saw with Chris Rock in it. Y'all let me know if that one's good, because I have no hope in that whatsoever.